All right, we turn more formally to objectivism and education. Right? Rand sees education, particularly formal education, as a preparation for life. Obviously, the child is alive and living life right from day one, but what we try to do in formal systems is stylize and emphasize certain things that we see as crucial, right, and essential for adult, right, functionality. And the important philosophical points that Rand will say any healthy education system will instill are a reality, right, orientation in them. That's her metaphysical point about the primacy of existence. We live in the real world. We need to keep focused on the real world, not give ourselves up to fantasy, right? There's a place for fantasy, right, and so forth, but a ruthless reality orientation is important. The development of the child's rational capacity, right, as the human being's fundamental tool for surviving and flourishing in the world. A sense for the child's independence, right, that each of us is a human being, and so we do share certain capacities and so forth, but each of us is unique in our goals, in our talents, in our aspirations. And so the individual definition, right, of what our lives are going to be about is an important part of the educational process. Respect for other people's individuality and their rights to live their lives on their own terms is going to be a fundamental part of any healthy educational system as well as giving the students the skills, right, the knowledge and the habits that are going to enable that person to live independently, to be productive, and to have the emotional resilience to be able to take life's up and downs, but also to put the person in a position really to live a flourishing and happy life. Quote, "If in any 2 years of adult life men could learn as much as an infant learns in his first 2 years, they would have the capacity of a genius. An infant's tasks and achievements are not equaled by most men in the rest of their lives." Unquote. Quote, "The only purpose of education is to teach a student how to live his life by developing his mind and equipping him to deal with reality. The training he needs is theoretical, that is, conceptual. He has to be taught to think, to understand, to integrate, to prove. He has to be taught the essentials of the knowledge discovered in the past, and he has to be equipped to acquire further knowledge by his own effort." Unquote.